Good day, viewers. You are welcome. We have these interesting functional equations given that f of x minus root x equals square root of x. And what is f of 63 divided by 4? Have you spotted the answer yet? So you can try this. Let's see the answer in the comment box. And I'll be solving this problem step by step. First is, if you consider the solution, let's understand this domain. For every x is a member of real number. That is, any form of complex number is not allowed here. And then, so we are going to apply the substitution method to solve this. Since we need to get 63 divided by 4 as the function of 8, we are going to let the domain of this function, which is x minus root x, to be equals what we are looking for, which is 63 over 4. And the new function from the above becomes f of square root of 63 over 4 equals root x. But here we have a root, so we have to make sure that there is nothing like a root here. We make everything either a quadratic or any form that gives us. So here we have root x. This is the most complex part of it. If I try to replace it here as, let's say I let root x equals t, for instance, then this implies that if I take the square of both sides, we have x equals t squared, as t here is greater than or equals 0. So we have to note this. So on knowing this, we have x now, which is given as t squared minus, and root x is given as t equals 63 over 4. So the next step is we are going to multiply throughout by 4. So if I multiply this t squared minus t by 4 equals, I'm multiplying this 63 over 4 by 4. If 63, the 4 here cancel this 4. We then have 4 multiplied by t squared, that is 4t squared, minus 4 multiplied by t, that gives us 4t, equals 63. Then we solve further. And if this is what we have, let's take this 63 to the other side. We have 4t squared minus 4t minus 63 equals 0. This is a quadratic equation with the coefficient of t squared, which is 4. Then, does this thing factorizable? Yes, actually, we can factorize this. But the first thing we are going to do is we use this 4 here to multiply 63. And if you have 63 multiplied by 4, so this gives us 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12. And 4 multiplied by 6, 24 plus 1, that is 25. This is now the new constant term we are going to use. But note that this will always be there. So we need two numbers that the sum will give us minus 4 and the product will give us 252, which is in negative form. So the two numbers that works best for this are, so we are going to consider multiplying, let's say I have 14 multiplied by 18. So let's multiply this together. We have 8 multiplied by 4, that is 32. We have 3 here. 8 multiplied by 1, 8 plus 1, that is 11. And 4 multiplied by 1, that is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. The whole of this one it gives us 252. So this works, but how can we manipulate this? We manipulate this by having minus 18 plus 14. Minus 18 plus 14 gives us minus 4, and multiplying it gives us minus 256. So therefore, after getting that, we have 40 squared minus 18t plus 14t minus 63 equals to 0. 63 will still be there. Then we are going to group this into two. We have 40 squared minus 18t in bracket. Then we have plus, so we have plus 14t minus 63, all this in bracket as well, equals 0. So what is common here is 2t. If you take out 2t, divide this 40 squared by 2t, this is 2t. Also 18t divided by 2t, that gives us minus 9. Again, we have plus, what we can factor out here is 7. So this remains 2t minus 9 equals 0. So this is a very simple way of factorizing this quadratic equation. Here we have 2t and this is 7. Because 2t minus 9 is common, we take one of it. And this gives us 2t plus 9. And we have 2t plus 7 multiplied by 2t minus 9 equals 0. So for the first one, we have 2t plus 7 equals to 0, or we have 2t minus 9 equals 0. So getting this, for the first one here, we have 2t equals minus 7, and this is 2t equals 9. So if I divide both sides by 2, so divide both sides by 2 throughout, we are going to have this as t equals minus 7 over 2, and also this cancel this, t equals 9 divided by 2. So we have two different solutions. Since t is greater than or equals to 0, we are going to reject this and we consider only this. So for t equals to 9, we are going to make the conclusion from the f of x minus root x equals root x. And don't forget that the square root of x here equals to t, and which is this. So therefore, x minus square root of x is given as f of 63 divided by 4, and this equals 9 divided by 2. This is the only solution that satisfies this. Is what you got correspond to this? If yes, let's drop the answer in the comment box. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.